Good afternoon and welcome back again to Velvet Butter Soaps. I am a local Atlanta person who started a soap business, and so I have been excited, I guess, about being on quarantine, and I'm able to do some do-it-yourself products at home that seem to be working for me. And so this is my second YouTube video with me trying to show others how to make some products at home for your skin, to make soaps and things of that nature, all the beauty products to help, enhance your beauty. So what I want to do today is make a turmeric mask that you can put on your face and also your neck. And as we start to get older, like now I'm over 50, so I'm getting the lines and wrinkles on my neck, and I want to try to minimize that. So this solution really does work. It can definitely reduce them within amount of days, a couple of days. And these are things that you have in your kitchen or that are readily accessible at the grocery store. So what I'm going to be using today is a little aloe vera juice that I buy from my local herbal store. And I have my apple cider vinegar. I use the Bragg's apple cider version of that. And then I have my turmeric powder, which, not powder, but my turmeric spice that I use, that I get from the market, from the farmer's market. And then, of course, I have alcohol that I use and I spray down. Even though I wash the bowl, I do add alcohol just to make sure if there are any other germs left in there that they are not in there anymore, or to minimize them. And then I use arrowroot powder to thicken it up to give it a more pasty look. Arrowroot is great for your skin. It's a healing agent. It also helps to absorb moisture. So if you have oily skin like I do, I'm oily here and here, and just even arrowroot powder by itself, not powder, I keep saying powder, but it's flour, arrowroot flour by itself. You can use it as deodorant. You can use it as like when you're putting on foundation, you can put this on prior to you're adding your foundation to your face. So it helps to absorb that oil and make your makeup lay a little bit more beautifully, if you will. So we're going to start with tablespoons. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Just pour that right on in. 2 tablespoons. 1. And to drink this stuff is good for you too. You know, it helps with weight loss and burning fat, that kind of thing. If you can stomach it, it's kind of strong to me. Just to drink a shot of it just goes all through me, but it's great for our health. So I have my apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of turmeric. I don't want to dip the spoon in there, so I want to use 2. That's 1 and 2. Got to get a better method of doing that. Get that out the way, and we want to stir this up. As you can see, it's getting into a paste itself with the apple cider vinegar. And if you cannot take the apple cider vinegar smell, you can always use essential oils, but it doesn't bother me. But if you just can't handle the smell, just add some essential oils of your choice. And see, and now it's just like clay looking. So now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of aloe vera gel. I'm using aloe vera gel. Again, I got this from my local herbal store. And I might need to use a little bit more if I want a little bit thicker consistency. So we're going to stir that in there. Oh, I forgot one of my ingredients. I'm sorry. An egg. I use the egg white to help with tightening of the skin. This will help to tighten the skin. And right now you can see the paste. And I still have to add my flour, my arrowroot flour. I'm going to use just a 1/4 of a teaspoon. Fourth of a teaspoon of arrowroot flour. Because I don't want to put too much of that in there. But I actually like this. You know, this is also used for cooking, which nowadays my kitchen isn't really used for cooking. And so I want to stir this in to make sure that I have that thick consistency that I want. Again, these are just regular old items in your kitchen that are great benefits to the skin. So, see. So right now, we got that creamy. Now let me get my egg, excuse me, get my egg. Just kept it in the refrigerator, just so I would have it. Now I'm used to separating my eggs by cutting them in two, and cracking them in two and just shifting them back and forth. Others I've seen take a little hole at the top and let the yolk just kind of fall off. And I learned this from my grandmother. She used to make me get up with her during holiday time and make cakes and things, and she showed me how to separate an egg. So I take the egg whites and I pour those in. And now I just stir in the mixture. Stir it in. And I'm going to stir it until it's consistent. Just stir it up until it's consistent. And this is a mask that you can use 2 to 3 times a week. You want to put it on, let it stay on for about 30 minutes. This will help to reduce the wrinkles in your neck and your face. You'll feel your skin tightening just from the egg whites. I actually really didn't plan to put myself in the video. I was just going to kind of talk and let you see my hands do all the work. But here I am. And my kids, you know, they're like, Mom, you're always doing something. And I am. Always doing something. I've just kind of gotten into the soap business and just like my skin to look healthy and glowing. And I found that, you know, a lot of the products in the store can be very expensive, and you can make a lot of this inexpensively yourself. So now we have our mask. This is a gel. So you can put this in a little container. I'm going to add it in a little jar and keep it stored in the refrigerator. And then I have it to use at least 2 to 3 times a week. I'm going to store it in my little milk jug. And hopefully I don't make a mess pouring this because I could not find my funnel. So far so good. And let's get the rest of that out of here. And that apple cider smell is rather strong, but I think I can handle it. But again, if you can't, Just use a little essential oils. Fortunately, I'm right here at the sink. Find my little top. Not sure where it is right now, but anyway, I have it stored here, and I'm going to just pour a little bit on my hand, just so that you can see, and rub that in. It's almost like an exfoliant too, because you can feel the graininess in it from the aloe vera gel and also with the flour mixed together. And be careful, you know, make sure you don't have on your best t-shirt or clothing when you're doing this, because turmeric does stain. And that yellow comes out maybe in quite a few washes, but it stays there pretty good. Then you just rub that all over your face. So you're going to rub it all over your face, your forehead, you know, your whole T-zone, under your neck, which they call a décolleté. Never went to esthetician school, but you know, I say my neck. So you put it on your neck, and you can even put it on your chest, because sometimes we have fine lines and wrinkles on our chest. Let that stay on for a few minutes. I would say at least, try to leave it on for at least, if you got the time, at least 15 minutes, at least. And you can see that it's on my skin. You can see the lumps from the aloe vera gel. And I can feel my skin tightening. So I'm going to wash this off. So I washed that off. And that is my hand. Now I'm going to bring my other hand up, which has not been treated. And just from those few little minutes, I can see a difference. Now this is my other hand. Can you see the difference? I can. My skin looks brighter. I don't see as many, not that it helped to reduce any blemishes that quickly, but I just see the brightness in my skin just from that little while. So just imagine if you put that on your face and leave it on for 15-20 minutes, what your skin is going to look like, especially if you got a function to go to later in that day. This would be perfect before setting your makeup. So again, this is my second YouTube video. I thank you for watching. If you like my video, I ask that you please hit the subscribe button. Again, my name is Vanessa. My company name is Velvet Butter Soaps. You can find me on YouTube as well. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. I'm also on Amazon Handmade and Etsy. So again, have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'm going to do myself a facial. So you have a great weekend. Ta-ta.